The very first card that we got is from Lord Ganesh, talking about infinite abundance. Infinite abundance from Lord Ganesh. Ganesh is the one who moves obstacles out of the way with his big elephant trunk. He just moves everything out of the way to clear the path for you. What a beautiful card for Pisces to come first. That we've got a little assistance here and more, clearing the path. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Increasing, ing. And obstacles are being removed is a beautiful thing. We love Ganesh. Thank you so much, Ganesh, for helping us in that way. Because it would look like perhaps there's more than one obstacle. Alright, the second card is from the Green Tara, talking about supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. I thought these were really powerful first two cards for Pisces. Like there's a bit of divine intervention happening here. You know, Pisces went through a hard time for a very, very long time. And then there was several months there, the last several months, where it's like, okay, go, you can do this, it's the perfect time. Go, you got this, right? And then you start bumping up against things. And it happens, you know, it happens. It's an ongoing sort of process. Whenever you expand, you're going to bump up into things. And so, you know, you start to become successful, you might run into the fear of success. You know, just for an example, it's like an ongoing. And so this reading is really nice because it speaks to, in the very first two cards, some incredibly powerful beings, you know, helping us out here, moving some stuff out of the way, and supreme protection. She's coming in to cut some cords for us that maybe we're not even aware of, that are just in the way. You know, Pisces have done so much to heal and move beyond limitation and trust, right? Trust. So she's stepping in to help as well, cutting some cords and asking us to, you know, move beyond limitation that may be very much sort of in your programming for such a long time, that even though as a human here trying to move forward, you know, being the healer, getting out there, getting things done, you know, creating a life, building a life up from the ashes of lifetimes of, and it's just really nice to, you know, to get a little bit of really profound help here, to move beyond that that thought process of limitation that we're just so programmed to be used to. And she's asking us to trust. Trust. We also got St. Francis saying, follow your heart. And see, he's holding his heart space. He's holding his heart space. And this is coming up next to this one. So what they're saying is that you are safe to follow your heart, because we have anything getting in the way, Ganesh is going to move it. Any kind of connections energetically that are trying to hold us back, she's going to cut those cords. So this is coming up to say, yes, you follow your heart. Pisces are very good at following their heart. It's coming up right next to trust, that you can now follow your heart freely. More freely, no fears, you know, the cords get cut. Any fears, they're just going to get pushed out of the way. So what this is really saying in the context of this reading is that it's okay to trust and allow yourself to follow your heart, and know that you're protected and supported. Protected and supported. These two. It's no mistake that they came first. They came first and they wanted to go first. I started with another deck and it just, nothing would come out. And so it's like, oh, okay, I need to go to this deck. And these two came first, right together. They really wanted to go first. For that reason, as sort of this fundamental protection and support for Pisces. So follow your heart. Follow your heart, meaning that you are safe to follow your heart. It's okay to follow your heart. We also got to detach from drama. Detach from any drama. This usually means, you know, kind of what you'd expect it to mean. Avoid drama, you know. He said, she said, he said this, she said that, and getting tangled up in that drama relationships, or getting caught up into the drama and the fear of politics and some of that stuff that's going on. But what this, in your reading, what this is referring to is actually her stance. They're really wanting you to look and feel into how she's standing. How she's standing. Detach from drama. In other words, sort of protecting her heart. She's just putting that hand out there. She's just like, nope. Not doing any more drama. Just not doing it. She's very, very empowered. She's very, very, I mean, it's Athena, so she's very, very powerful. But she's wanting all of you guys to really embody her energy of empowered self. She's going to follow her heart. Nothing's going to get in her way. She's going to follow her heart. Nothing's getting in her way. That's what they're saying. To focus on your strengths. Focus on what you're good at. What would you like to create? You know, there doesn't seem to be any particular area. It's almost like all areas of life kind of reading. There isn't anything particularly about relationships. There is a little bit in the extended kind of thing, but it feels like it's all about just kind of how you live your life. How you do anything, how you do everything. So these three want to go together. These three. Follow your heart. Embody, empowered, and focus on your strengths in anything and everything that you do. Embody this, following your heart and focusing on your strengths and moving through life like that. Knowing that we are protected and supported. Okay, so these want to be held up together. We are protected and very much supported by some very powerful beings. So they're asking us as the humans, to really embody these three things. And then Lou comes up to say, be persistent about it. So it's not just about in any kind of challenging situation to, you know, put up your hand and not tolerate any drama or abuse or anything. Just not tolerating anything that you don't want in your life. He's talking about embodying this persistently, consistently. That's the word he wants to use. Consistent. Be persistent in your goal of being these three things on a regular, consistent basis. Like you're just living this, is what they're saying, in all areas of your life. And it comes down to your freedom. It's about your freedom. She wants to stand up next to this one, and he also wants to come back up. Very, very powerful. Strength, empowered, freedom. On this freedom card is Hina. Hina was a very, very powerful Hawaiian goddess, and if you look and feel into her, she is extremely powerful, beautiful, loving, and very, very powerful. So everything about your lives, they're asking you to embody this power and this strength in everything you do. About your freedom. It's about your freedom to create and live your life as you choose, following your heart. And for some, it does feel like, it feels like I'm hearing some saying that, like this is kind of a first. For many Pisces, it might feel like to be protected and supported, it would be like just a dream come true. It just doesn't feel like that's been the case maybe for like ever that you can remember. So, they keep wanting to come back up to say, yes, we are here, we are supporting you, we are protecting you. You are loved, supported, protected. I love that. I just love that. Okay, so as we're living that, it seems that, as when we, when you, like they were saying earlier, in terms of that example of the fear of success may show up when you start to, be successful. You start to get successful, you kind of run into things. And so Callie is coming in to say that, endings, what does she say? The old must be released. Again, very powerful. Kylie is very, very powerful. The old must be released so that the new can enter. That word must was very powerful to me. It just kind of, the old must be released. So if there's a fear of success, and I'm that's the example that they keep bringing up, fear of success. So that's more than likely what many of you might resonate with, a sort of a fear of success. So for Pisces, there for a while, it was, this big push to, go, get out there, you can do it. And it was as if they were saying it because so many of us were very fearful. It was like just very, very fearful. Well, many have overcome that, or at least still trying to overcome that, and maybe a bit of success is showing up. Well, now here comes the fear of success. That must be released. That must be released. So that's the ending that she's referring to, the ending and the new beginning. It's not necessarily the end of a relationship in the real world. It's the end of a way of being. It's the end of a way of seeing things, the end of a belief, the end of particular sets of programs must be released to allow the good stuff in. There are two cards now are coming up. We're talking about change being positive. This change is good. Positive changes are coming. Notice the difference in these two, where this one is a bit, feels a bit dark. It's like this is sort of the ending, and this is sort of the new beginning. So change when you say goodbye to old things that must be released. That's a change. And then when you say hello to really wonderful good things of abundance and support and protection, and we say hello and thank you for positive change. So any change that you're going through is good. That's what they're saying. And then we also got Unog just saying easy does it, timing, divine timing. So as these changes occur, they will be changing in divine timing. Divine timing, so don't rush anything. Unog is saying there's no need to hurry or force anything to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So what they're showing me is some Pisces may be really not comfortable yet. Stepping out, even just not comfortable with the next step that needs to happen, or and some of you might be feeling like I'm hearing the word failure. I'm hearing the word failure. I'm hearing expressions of, well, I'm just a failure, or I can't do it, or I'm not able to do it, I'm not strong enough, those kinds of things. And she's saying, no, everything happens in divine timing. You are very, very powerful. You are powerful. And these are just coming to remind you. They're saying embody this, because when you do, you'll simply remember who you are already. It's not that you're weak or anything. It's that, maybe life has been very hard for a long time. So these are just reminders, and they're saying that when you embody this, feel into these cards, feel into these beings, it will resonate with you in terms of a remembrance of who you are. Everything's happening in divine timing, including what you feel comfortable doing next or not doing next. Everything's okay. You're doing great no matter where you are or what you're doing. Okay? And they're also talking about choosing peace and love and joy. And they're asking you to be deliberate about that. So given that Yogananda is saying choose peace, he's asking you to deliberately choose peace in any given situation. Unconditional love is who you are, so embody that and extend that. And then we also have joy, and the joy card says joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts in every moment. So they're asking you to do that, to experience joy deliberately. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. At their highest possible levels. So embody joy, be deliberate in choosing peace. Be deliberate in choosing a loving perspective on every situation that you might be going through, every person that you meet, every challenge that you have. Look at it through sort of spirit's eyes. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love, very, very loving being, is asking you to remember love and choose the perspective that gives you that, along with choosing peace and choosing to find the good in everything. Gives you those magical feelings that anything is possible, and that's where joy lives. So they're asking you to be deliberate about all three of these and embodying those. And then we have two more cards that talk about being with children. Being with children. Children love you, Pisces. They love you. You care very deeply about children, and they respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. You can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So again, Pisces, they're asking, I believe this has come up for you guys before. It kind of makes sense. Pisces are sort of magical. What children wouldn't love that, So they're asking you to spend some time with children. Spend some time with children. And it's as if you are the adult this time. Sometimes this card comes up because they're asking you, they're inviting you to love on your inner child. But this time, they're saying you are the adult loving on children. Other children. When you spend time with children, it's kind of almost energetically automatic that your inner child gets healing as well. So they're inviting you to do that. And the Pete Joy wants to come back. Yeah, Joy wants to come back. This will bring joy. This will bring more joy. And then you also got pets, to spend some time with your loving pets. The innocence of children and animals. Do we love the children and the animals that are so innocent and beautiful and loving? And it says you love and understand animals. Yes, we do. Yes, you do, Pisces. Children and animals are asking you to spend some time with children and pets. So if you have a dog or a cat or a pet of some kind,